Palmetto Bowl has had its moments over the years, from ranked matchups, massive upsets, even a fight or two. It's a rivalry game that has defined both of these programs for generations. Death Valley, Clemson Memorial Stadium. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer. These teams might have to brave the elements in this one. Isn't that right, Holly Rowe?
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Gamecocks offense will go to work first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Sellers. Under fire. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The run inside. It's Clark. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
They go to the wide receiver screen. Could not make his way to the corner.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him else.
Here's Sellers to throw. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
From the gun on third down, Sellers. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play in today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
The Tigers offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. We get a look at the guy the quarterback will be looking for, T.J. Moore. And what a treat to see a couple of pass catchers like this, each taking their shot to make big plays.
Hey, man, this is going to be so much fun. We talk about video game offenses. Well, we got two of them, right, that have answers. That they have QBs that can spin it. They have weapons that can throw it to. Palmer, whoever is on the field, the defense is going to be very alert to what kind of game-breaking offenses they have.
Yeah, expect who's ever running the scoreboard today is going to be working a lot because you're right, these passing offenses can light it up quickly. You talked about the quarterbacks, David, but when you look at the receivers and you look about the tight ends on both sides as well, as a defense, there's not a lot of matchups you really like in this game. Everybody is a threat to score catching the football, and with these two quarterbacks spinning it, this scoreboard is about to get lit.
Grab behind the line, it's Moore. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line. At the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the catch. It's more. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
Quickly out to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Wesco open on the right side. He's got it. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And it's been a rough start for this defense. They've given up too many yards, a third down right there, but a good chance to bow your neck now, to make a statement. First and goal, we got to be physical, got to stop the run game, get a chance to make a stop on this first possession and force a field goal.
He wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. DB's right up on the receivers. Fires quickly. Touchdown, Clemson. A great catch and run for 6. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. Get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. Could be an alley. The 30. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He gets a block. He's stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Running inside. It's Haynes. There he goes. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quarterback keep. Still running at the 40. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Haynes. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it...
Looking for the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The give on the inside. Snowed under by the defense. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. Sellers through the noise. Escapes the pressure going right. At midfield, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those good old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Run inside. It's Clark. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Throwing, Sellers. Makes the grab. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Trying to run, it's Clark. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Calls his own number. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wideout. Sellers. Pocket breaking down. Keeps the play going. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And the field goal unit is on the field. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The option, he'll keep it. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll get rid of it. On target to the left. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab down the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Running inside. It's Haynes. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say.
There he goes to the right. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
After that last play, there is a Clemson Tiger slow to get up. Down in the play is their sophomore linebacker, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holds and fires complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Second down, they'll go to the air. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
That's really good eye discipline by the safety. Great job not getting his eyes lost. It looks like pass immediately. He locks in on the running back. He sees the screen develop, fires upfield, pulls the trigger, and makes the tackle.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Clemson will send the punt team out. Secures it at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move him back. They'll move the tight end. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Right back to him on the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Now here's Sellers. Rushes on him. Escapes the set. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it'll be down right there. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Makes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. On the move, he fires. Makes a connection. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Here comes Clemson with another first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Runs through a tackle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Wants to throw again. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat, and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Finds his man down the middle.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Right on the money. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He's got it.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Sellers to the air again. It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Here's Sellers to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he tacks on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. The run inside. It's Haynes. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the number 14 team, the Florida Gators. And it's the Seminoles, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. That victory closes the book on a 4-8 regular season, disappointing by any team standards. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Guys, the Palm Tree Trophy on the line, and already Clemson and South Carolina have given us some stirring moments. They've opened up this halftime advantage behind a banner day so far from their offense, zigging when the defense is zagging, dialing up just the right plays at just the right times. It's been a clinic so far. With that, let's send it back to the guys to see how the battle between South Carolina and Clemson plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Hey guys, checking in with the Tigers head coach. His message to his team, this is our Super Bowl. Neither team headed for the college football playoff, and so this rivalry matchup will be the most important game they can win for the rest of this season. He believes they have the intensity and the focus to make it happen, but they have to get off to a good start here in the third quarter. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. This time it's complete. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Clemson is quick to the line.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
Running inside, it's Haynes.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. Keep it on the ground. Runs through the tackle. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Under fire. And to get rid of it quickly. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. From this spot on the field, that will be a 53-yard field goal, but they'll leave the offense out there and try to pick up the first on 4th down. Back to throw, it's Denson. Bringing the heat. Hauls it in the first down, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Defense has it, they're on the move.
Well, it looked like he he was going to get the first down there. You're the quarterback, you're the coach, you're thinking, all right, fresh set of downs. Offensive coordinator's already looking at his play sheet, getting ready to dial up the next play, but not so fast, David. Defense comes away with a massive takeaway.
Huge takeaway, and think about it. You're trying as hard as you can to get him down, stop him on this fourth down, get the ball back. He gets the first down. It's a little bit demoralizing.
Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll give it to him again. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Clark. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside give. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. This crowd knows when to bring it. The RPO, fire complete to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry here. 2nd
down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. This is a designed run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And the Gamecocks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Gamecocks. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt. You cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Just outside the red zone. As they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Run inside. It's Haynes.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Now the play fake. Ooh. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Looking to pass. It's Denson. Here's a heat. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Throwing, Sellers. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. Sellers through the noise. The running back makes the catch, but he's out of bounds. Officials signaling incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Snap to the back. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
A strike downfield. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pulls circles and fires complete. Breaks into the open. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have one timeout remaining. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Running inside. It's Haynes. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quick completion to the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up fourth down. They just need a few more inches here on fourth down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. He'll keep it himself. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Maybe some room here. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Snagged out of the air. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Inside the 45. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Right back to the well. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Sellers. Quarterback moving. Slings it downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Fires to the middle. Got his man. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And, man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finished.
There's some room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. From the red zone, it's Fuller. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
The run inside. It's Clark. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires into the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play. Game. This deep in the game, the entire outcome can swing on who makes the big play, and this time, great play by the defense.
Phenomenal job of just keying in. You could tell that defense was expecting that play with the game on the line. They had 11 guys on the same page. Phenomenal effort. Great job by the defense.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Haynes. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Tie game here with just a few minutes to go. Here's Sellers to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Hauls it in. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Sellers. Moving out to the right. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game. Trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there. Being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. It's on target and complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Clemson calls its second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Final timeout called by the Tigers. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. And it's good! Just over a minute to go. Drama is high, guys, to see if they can hold on to this lead.
Big-time kick late in the fourth quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On fourth down, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for a man. It's Denson. Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over it. Clemson jumps to the line. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the try is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Anytime South Carolina takes down Clemson, as it just did in this rivalry game, you can expect them to get a little bit cocky. And they deserve it. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe,